Hi, how are you? I'm MikelParis.
We're the Martins.
I'm Amy. We are at Sydonie Mansion.
Welcome to TuneTrek. I'm a Stomp alumnus and keyboardist with the band OAR. And I believe that our history needs to be preserved, experienced, and celebrated. So while I'm on tour, I like to discover and explore lesser-known historic landmarks and tell their stories through an original song, photographs, and film. But it's not just about the places. It's also about the dedicated and passionate people that I meet along the way. My trek began in Tampa, Florida, where I was playing a show with the band at Busch Gardens. So I decided to reach out to my Orlando friends Mike and Kaylin Martin about hosting a house trek. House trek is where I play a house concert, and the hosts get to come to a filming day of TuneTrek and even have a cameo in the episode.
We're the Martins.
I usually put them to work as well. It's a lot of fun. See? They're having fun. Mike is a video instructor at Full Sail University, and Kaylin is a massage therapist and an avid equestrian. In fact, she took me to meet her horse. So we started searching for a cool TuneTrek site in the Orlando area, and I got the names of a couple in Mount Dora, Clark and Amy Frogley. They had purchased and were renovating an ailing historic site called Sydonie Mansion on Lake Minori. The original structure was built in 1885 and is believed to be the oldest mansion in Florida. It boasts 42 rooms, including 13 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and 13 fireplaces. It originally had more than 20 outbuildings on 600 acres of land, and get this, cost $100,000 a year to maintain, which by today's standards is almost $3 million. This was the height of the Gilded Age, a time of unprecedented growth in industry and technology in America. I mean, we're talking the telephone, the phonograph, the light bulb, and the mansion had all the latest inventions. In 1904, it was remodeled by renowned architect Grosvenor Atterbury, also known for Rockefeller's estate in Maine and New York City Hall. And it is one of the few remaining mansions still standing from this era. Sydonie Mansion tells the story. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
MikelParis.
Hey, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. This is so beautiful. I'm so excited to be here. We took a walk around the 11 acres, and Amy told me a little bit about the history.
Sydonie was owned by the head of J&L Steel.
Okay.
The L in J&L is Laughlin.
Laughlin.
Right? So James L. Laughlin and his wife, Sydney Page, were the original owners. The grandchildren tried to say Granny, and it came out Danny. So Sydney and Danny were combined to make this name Sydonie. And that's where this name Sydonie comes from.
James and Sydney Laughlin's dream.
They accumulated lots of property. They came down here in the 1870s on a hunting expedition. Apparently when they found this location, they decided that it was magnificent, thought it was the most beautiful place on the planet.
Most beautiful place they'd seen. It's about the house and the people, but it's also about people like you who have the passion and the love to restore and bring it back. Next, we headed to one of the outbuildings that Amy's renovating, the old boathouse.
The lake was probably twice the volume. It came all the way up into this building.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just sit here.
It's a great place to relax, but I gotta tell you, I hardly relax at this place.
You have so much to do.
I have hardly sat still since I've owned it. When we bought Sydonie, we renamed it Sidonie because it was bad. It was really bad. It's 22,416 square feet of mostly original building. So even if you look at the screen door, you're looking at what was here for a good 120 years.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so we're gonna go through and
touch it?
you can, yeah.
That's an old screen.
Well, that part of the screen's not original. The rest of the door is.
Oh, I can tell the difference.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
There are no original furniture pieces left in the building today. They were sold in 1995 for $350,000.
So this is one of the few remaining pieces.
Well, it's built right in. So
okay, but that's the reason they didn't sell it.
This was where they would have stored their guns.
And so you're saying that the flat screen isn't original, right?
You know, it's definitely not original.
Okay.
This is an annunciator.
Okay.
You all watch Downton Abbey and you see how they call the maids and the butlers.
Man, this place is huge.
It's big.
Visited by some dignitary.
So these are the guest lockers. Andrew Carnegie's things would have been locked up in there when he visited.
Andrew Carnegie Edison too.
Oh, now you gotta see this.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get to ride this thing?
You want to?
Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. Yes.
It's very noisy.
Oh boy.
And here we go.
What?
It's a prickly old rope. But yeah, we can go down to the basement if we want. Pretty spooky down
Can you
there.
slow this down a little bit?
Cellars in Florida are just kind of not even heard of, right?
Yeah.
There were lots of cellars. They filled most of them in. There are 3 that are still active cellars, and this
Whoa!
is the plunge. So
Did you guys bring your bathing suits?
this is where they would cool off. They did have the ability to heat it. There's a crank on the ceiling up there.
Was there a story about Billy Graham's
Yeah. Oh yes, his
daughter
children.
or children?
Yeah, his children went to school at Hamden DeVos Christian Academy.
Billy Graham's children went to the school about 1943. It became an academy, and it takes passion and a lot of love to take a place from ruin that had seen so much when the plants were stolen and the trees had fallen through the roof. Yeah, it takes passion and a lot of love, whoa, oh, oh.